Hi guys, Amy from Sintel Forms here with the October 2020 update. The new features I'm going to discuss are enhanced workflow actions to support an optional confirmation message, the new option to hide workflow history tabs, how to easily add PDF links onto your emails, some improvements we've made to our code editor, and some information on how email addresses are now configurable. So we have a lot to discuss, so with that, let's just jump in. The first thing I want to talk about is our enhanced workflow actions, which allows you to define what will be displayed to the user after clicking at the action. You now have the option to display a configurable instruction like this, which also supports HTML, a configurable comment field, or an option to request a signature, text or hand-drawn. You can also configure actions so that an internal user needs to re-authenticate with their Microsoft 365 credentials before they can complete an action. Let's take a look at what this might look like on a form. So I have an expense claim form here, and to save time I have already filled it in. I just want to show you that when I click Actions and Submit Claim, it asks me to authenticate with my Microsoft 365 credentials. So recreating something like this on your form is actually really simple. So I've just opened up Sintel Forms Studio and I'll select Workflow. Now this is my expense claim form that I was demonstrating on earlier, so I've got already created here, but I'll just add it again down below to show you what it looks like, how to do it. So I've added an action and I'm going to name it Submit Claim, and then the target status is going to be submitted. Now as you can see down here, you've got the confirmation, so show confirmation window after user performs this action. We'll select that. And then you'll see all your options demonstrated earlier on. So you've got your message body, which supports HTML, which lets you leave a message or instruction. And then you can choose to hide the comment field or make a comment optional or required. And then you can choose to add a signature or an authentication, which we are actually going to do. And once that's selected, you're pretty much done. And you can just select Save. Let's move on to the next update, which is the option to hide the workflow history tab. In some cases, customers needed to hide the workflow history tab, so we've extended the disable or hide feature's logic step such that it can be used to hide it. Now I'll just show you on the form what it looks like if you leave the workflow history visible, like this, or if you hide it, it will look like this. If you would like to hide the workflow history, follow these steps. So we'll go to Logic and add a rule. We'll name it Hide Workflow History from Users. The condition will relate to the author, so we'll drag and drop that here. And we'll select negative so that the condition reads when the user is not an author of the item. Next we have our steps. So we'll drag disable or hide features over here and select Workflow History section. And don't forget to save. Another update we have is that you can now easily add PDF links to emails. When configuring emails within our workflow engine, you can now use a token called PDF URL. When this is added to the email body, the recipient of the email can click on it, and doing so will open the form, automatically generate a PDF and download it. So I've just edited my email here. And let's take a look at what this looks like. So when I submit an expense claim to my manager, he will get an email like this. And I'll just click PDF here. And the form is loading here. Just takes a second. And it's generating my PDF now. And then I can download it there, and yeah, that looks really well. I'm happy with that. Some other new features are that we made improvements to our code editor. So we've extended the code editor to strip out any unsupported characters which may have prevented certain code from working correctly. The last update is that we've made email addresses configurable. Normally emails sent by Sintel Forms to external users come from notifications@sintelforms.com. Some customers have requested the ability to change this email address, and we have implemented a mechanism for this. To activate this feature, you simply need to contact us at info@sintelforms.com and provide the email account credentials. The credentials are then encrypted and stored safely. When the configuration is completed, all external emails sent by Sintel Forms will be sent from the email address you provided. If you're considering using this feature, we recommend using an app password to avoid using your real password in the configuration. Thanks for watching this video. For all other updates, check out YouTube, LinkedIn and Twitter. See you next time!